all in the rest. I never switch.
Hot and humid, Coach. Those are the descriptors right now just outside of Washington, D.C. Water's going to be needed early and often today at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the double.
Like 50. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Logan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Hey, let's go.
50 wants the mic. Yo.
Now.
Looking to throw. Logan looking middle, and that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Hey, high 7. 51. Yeah.
Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Hey, Charlie.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
To throw on third down. Logan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On first down, Moss. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike, 45. I got one.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
They can't hang with us.
Back. Rock it.
Undercross.
Now a handoff looking right. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Wide, get wide.
Protein spill.
They snap it at one. Now it's Griffin. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Ready, set.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get it.
To throw again. Griffin. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter, 8 read. Hey, Alpha. Topper. Ready.
Throwing again, Griffin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Okay, ready?
Check, 45 to Mike. Go.
Now.
On third down, Rutledge. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Here we go. Slam.
Hard.
Flare.
And they give this time to the tailback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Look at me. Door.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Anything moves, we hit it.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
Shoot.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Watch twins. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Rutledge. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Logan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Logan. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Bravo.
Mike 51.
Ready?
2nd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Slam.
General West.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Head up. 60 outlaw.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Go. Hey, Delta.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I got you. 45. Mike, 45.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Griffin, he's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your green.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Logan. He's going to fire one deep over. It got his man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 50.
Rip right.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Five. Be driven.
To throw on second down. Logan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third and long. Logan. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
3 down. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's get the ball. Mike 50. He can't hang.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Griffin. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let him know.
Hey, Zoo.
Bring it, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Snap.
From the gun, it's Griffin. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Hey, team 6.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun. Griffin looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
You got tight right there. Mike, if you
Go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Logan. This is the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown, Falcons. David Njoku. 50 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready.
45, come on, 45. Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hit it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Griffin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. 18, Tatum.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Bravo.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Here I come.
Hey, Wahoo.
Mike's 50. Ready?
5.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit.
Well, he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 3. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, Logan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We begin the turn.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got you.
From the gun, Griffin. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
You think you won't get this?
Hey, exit.
Let's go 9:55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And a big one. loss here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
45, Mike, 45. Yeah, you don't want none.
Ready.
Third and long. It's Griffin. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On third down, Logan. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Ready.
Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Smooth.
Check it out, Reed.
General West.
Kill. 45. Mike, 45.
I got 6'6", bullet high. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
That's the run. Check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Go.
47-yard line.
50. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set
Big grip.
Looking to throw on second down. Logan complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Operating from the gun. Logan is going to fire one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 43 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Logan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Griffin, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
Got it.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Echo. Look at me, zipper.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go, D. Let's go.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the curl. Go. Greystone, travel. Hey, high 7.
45. Mike, 45. Come on. You better bring it.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hit.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
From the gun, Griffin. And he finds McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You better be ready next time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on second and long. Griffin. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Rutledge. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. New draw Porkins.
45. Mike, 45.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
45 the Mike.
Here's Griffin. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
You're out.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Rutledge. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Target.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
On the double.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?